Have you ever felt lost in the darkness, searching for a glimmer of light? Have you ever laid awake at midnight, the silence of the world, amplifying the noise in your own soul? I have, and it was in one of those deep, quiet midnights that something extraordinary happened. It wasn't a booming voice from the heavens or a blinding light. It was softer, more intimate. It was a whisper that I believe was the divine presence, reaching out to my heart. Today, I want to share this journey with you, not just my story, but how you too can open your heart to this transformative presence. Let's explore together how a simple moment of connection can reshape our entire world. Midnight has a unique magic, doesn't it? The day's hustle has faded, the world is asleep, and we're left alone with our thoughts. For many of us, this can be a time of anxiety, a moment when our worries feel 10 times bigger. I remember one particular night, tossing and turning, my mind racing with 100 different fears about the future, regrets from the past, the weight of it all feeling unbearable. I felt completely and utterly alone. In that moment of pure vulnerability, I just let go. I stopped fighting the thoughts and simply breathed, and in that stillness, a profound sense of peace began to wash over me. It was as if the universe itself was holding me. It started not with words, but with a feeling, a warmth spreading through my chest, a quiet assurance that I was not alone and that everything, in its own way, was going to be all right. It was a feeling of being seen, understood, and loved unconditionally. Then came the whisper. It wasn't an audible sound, but a deep knowing in my heart, a thought that was not my own. It spoke of courage, of strength I didn't know I had, and of a purpose far greater than my fears. It was a reminder that my journey had meaning, that my struggles were not in vain, and that I was part of a beautiful, intricate design. This divine whisper didn't erase my problems, but it changed my perspective on them. It transformed them from insurmountable walls into stepping stones. This experience wasn't a one-time miracle. It was an invitation to cultivate a relationship with this divine presence every single day. So, how do we do that? How do we tune our hearts to hear that whisper? It starts with creating space. In our noisy, fast-paced lives, we need to intentionally carve out moments of silence. This doesn't have to be an hour-long meditation session. It can be 5 minutes in the morning before the day begins, a quiet walk during your lunch break, or those moments just before you fall asleep. Turn off the TV, put down your phone, and just be. In this space, we practice the art of listening, not just with our ears, but with our entire being. Pay attention to your feelings, to the quiet thoughts that arise, to the sense of peace that can emerge when you simply allow yourself to be still. Gratitude is another powerful key. When we focus on what we're thankful for, we shift our energy from lack to abundance. This raises our vibration and makes us more receptive to the subtle, positive energies around us. Before you sleep, or when you wake, think of 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of your bed, the taste of your coffee, or a kind word from a stranger. This practice opens your heart and makes it a more welcoming place for the divine to reside. It's like tuning a radio. Gratitude clears the static, allowing the beautiful music of the universe to come through more clearly. You start to see the divine not just in the midnight whispers, but in the beauty of a sunset, in the kindness of a friend, in the resilience of your own spirit. This divine presence doesn't just offer comfort, it inspires action. When your heart is transformed by this connection, you begin to see the world differently. Compassion deepens. You feel a stronger connection to others, recognizing that the same divine spark within you exists in everyone. Your purpose becomes clearer. You're no longer just trying to get through the day. You're moved to contribute, to create, to love, and to serve in your own unique way. The fear that once paralyzed you is replaced by a quiet courage, a trust that you are guided and supported. You start making choices from a place of love, not fear. This is the true transformation. It's not about escaping life's challenges, but about navigating them with a heart full of grace, strength, and an unwavering sense of connection. My midnight whisper was a beginning. It taught me that God, the universe, the divine, whatever you choose to call, it is not a distant entity. It is a constant, loving presence, always waiting for us to turn our attention inward and listen. It's in the quiet moments, in the depths of our hearts, that we find our greatest strength and our most profound truths. The transformation is real. It takes your broken pieces and shows you how they can be rearranged into a beautiful mosaic. It turns your deepest anxieties into your most powerful prayers. It fills your heart with a peace that surpasses all understanding, a love that never fails, and a light that no darkness can extinguish. So tonight, when midnight comes, I invite you to try it. Find a quiet space, breathe, release the day's burdens, open your heart with gratitude, and just listen. Don't force it, don't have expectations. Simply create the space and be open to the possibility of connection. You might be surprised by the peace you find, by the strength you uncover, and by the loving whispers that are waiting there, just for you. Your heart is ready for this transformation. The divine presence is always there, waiting to meet you in the sacred silence. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. I hope this story has resonated with you and offered a little light for your own journey. If it did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that aims to uplift and inspire. Your support means the world and helps us continue this conversation. I'd love to hear about your own experiences in the comments below. Until next time, be well and listen closely to the whispers of your heart.